Okay, good morning everybody. Welcome to another week on the Corona lockdown scouting event. It's not week 6, it's week 7.
No, it isn't.
You just haven't got any clue of time passing because you're not going to school every day.
Oh.
But it's week 7. Anyway, right, opening the Beaver Cub Scout opening ceremony. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Who are we? We are beavers, can't you see? B-E-A-V-E-R-S, beavers. Go on.
I promise to do my best to be kind and helpful and to love God.
Okay. Cubs. You meant to go down. Squat down. Remember what you say? Cubs. We'll do our best.
Cubs will do our best. You told me.
No, Kayla, we'll do our best.
Kayla will do our best.
Okay, stand up. Cubs, do your best.
We will
Do our best.
do our best.
It's like we haven't practiced it for 10 minutes. We're going to have to work on that salute. We'll get better. What is it? Don't be silly. Up, down. Try it again. Up, no. Up going out. And then down at the front. Better. Right. What's been going on this week? Well, hope you all enjoyed the Scout campfire. That Annette sent in, those that came to join along and zoomed in for it. Also, hope you enjoyed the St George's Day Parade video that got sent out. If you check on the Ormskirk and District website or the Facebook page for Ormskirk and District Scouts. And of course, looking forward to tomorrow, Thursday, is going to be another sleepover. So dust off the tents in the rain. Let's see whether they're waterproof or not and wait for the invite from Skip. This week, we're going to do a little bit on the astronomy or space badge, a knot of the week, and some of the games to play.
And that's just my space badge.
Yeah, you've already got it, so you should be really good at this and know all the questions.
Have we done this before?
You must have done it before because you've got the badge. Don't you remember?
Okay.
Johnny.
Okay.
Right. Let's get on it.
I start recording.
Okay. So, for this activity, what we're going to do is we're going to make, because it's gone a bit cloudy this week, we want to have a look at the stars. But here's a way to look at the stars, stay dry, stay warm, and see them from the comfort of our own rooms. Now, what we will need is
A sword.
a torch, or some way of making light, a toilet roll. Oh, they were in such short supply a few weeks ago.
A Lego sword.
Some sellotape, some scissors.
And a Lego sword.
Hang on. The printout that's on the website with the constellations, and something to punch a little hole through those pieces of paper. For example,
Easy peasy. Lego sword.
A Lego sword, a nail, a screw, a little screwdriver.
And 2
You can use a
pencils.
pencil, or you could even use a drill. Never touch that ever again. Right. And ultimately, what we're going to make is, we've got here the finished article in Blue Peter good fashion. This is of Cassiopeia, which is like a W-shaped constellation of stars in the sky. And what we do is we get it up, shine it up against the, just go a bit closer. And there we can see it projected onto the wall. So you know what to look for when you're looking out in the sky. So let's have a go at one of the others. Right, Michael,
Well,
you've got the job. So
can
first,
I choose?
no, I'd like you to do this one because I need to do some telling people of what to do with it. So Ursa Major. So if you first cut out the big circle.
I'll have to do it this way so I don't cut out that one too.
So the great thing about Ursa Major, or the Great Bear, or the Saucepan, or the Big Dipper, it has so many different names, is it's the one way of finding where the North Star is. And if you're looking at the North Star, you must be pointing north, which means if you turn around, you must be facing
West. South.
well done. And if you're facing north and turn left, not sure. Right, so to cover that over, first, now cut down these lines here, just to there. Just cut down each of those lines, okay? All done? Right. So we now need to place this onto the top of here and then sellotape it. Okay. Oh.
Ooh, first we need to dodge a hole.
Oh yeah, we need to put holes in here first. So, very carefully with whatever tool you need. Now, if rather than just using your hand,
You can use it like a sword if you like.
yeah, but if you put your finger there, you'll spike it. So what we need to do is put something underneath it, because if we'd used one of Jeff's best tables, he's going to be very, very cross. So if we get a book, and if by magic, hang on, if you get a piece of cardboard or a box, one of the old out of the recycling tip, so you can push down on that and push a hole into it.
Ooh, yay!
One. Oh my goodness, this could all end in tears. Oh. Done. Okay. Right. No. No more. Right. So we've got all the holes in here. Board.
Could, bud.
Okay. So place that way round. Right. And you need to then fold these, Michael. You need to fold these bits up and stick them. So you can either use Pritt stick or sellotape.
Or Ooper Goo.
Sellotape.
Where's Sella? Sella, Wella, Hella, Mella,
Okay.
Nella. Ooby dooby doo.
So let's get you started. There's one. But there's not quite one. Okay. One. Can you stick the other bits up? Okay. Okay. So let's just double check those, make sure they're all neat still. So it should be nice and taut.
Oh, let me have a go, Joe.
Okay. Right, so get your torch and shine it through. Let's see if we get the star system. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So if we turn it this way round, now pull the torch out a bit. Okay, so if you're looking at, just keep it still. Right, so when you're looking up in the night sky, you're looking for Ursa Major, or the Big Dipper, which is this shape here. Can you try to keep it still for me?
Mm-hmm.
So if we look for this shape here with the square of the frying pan, let's try and keep it there, and then you follow about 5 times the distance of these. Just try and hold it still for me. Right, so 5 times the distance. There we are, one thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you should be another star. Normally it's not moving as much as this, but that should be in the sky. It's not the brightest, but that's the North Star, and it's directly over the North Pole. So no matter where you are in the world, if you see that star, you'll be looking in a northerly direction. All right, so
1, 2, 3.
you can make a couple of the others. There's Orion, Ursa Minor. Now, Ursa Minor is the other part of the North Star. So this little bit here, that's the North Star, but it's generally a lot fainter than Ursa Major, the Big Dipper. Orion, you might not see at the moment unless you're waking up really early, but it's more, you'll see it in the winter months. And Cassiopeia, which is this W-shaped one.
Help me!
No, I will not help you. Cassiopeia is the W-shaped one, and normally wherever the North Star is, that W is pointing also towards it, but it's generally quite high up in the sky over where we are. Also, this week there's a word search with various constellations on it that you can look for the other ones. There's also a couple of planets because, and they might be from the Star Wars world, because what date is next Tuesday?
I don't know.
May the 4th. Oh, May the 4th be with you. Another good way of stargazing and getting familiar with the stars is using your mobile phone. Now, there's a good app called Skyview Lite. Now, it uses, as it were, your smartphone to look. So if you're looking at the night sky, you're not sure what a star is, point your phone at it and it'll tell you. It'll also tell you, let's see, what does that look like?
A raccoon.
Well, it's the little bear. And what did we say about the end of his tail?
North Star.
The North Star Polaris. And that, over there, is the Big Bear, or part of it. So, there's a number of apps you can use. But have a look, check out. I quite like using that one. It's free. And it's really good just to have a look around. And if you're not sure what a star is, or if it's a planet, or if it's the space station, have a look. And so when we're on our camp tonight, or camp tomorrow night, sorry, get the app out, have a look around, see if you can work out which stars are which, get familiar. Right, Knot of the week this week is the Highwayman's Hitch. Made famous in lots of cowboy films where the guys just tie the horse up, grab the piece of string and give it a pull and come totally undone, and off they go whizzing away, shooting and yee-hawing and doing cowboy stuff. So, how do we do it?
Black Bolt.
Right, how do we do it? So, we get our piece of string. We got the short end and the long end. So, we take a loop, we put it behind the bar that we're tying our horse up with. So we then get the long end, put a loop behind there, like that. Now get the short end and put a loop through that loop. And then with this end, we pull it tight. So you get that. So,
Oopsie.
and so it comes completely undone.
Yeah.
Right, you undo it, you tie it. It wasn't as good as when you fell off genuinely.
Yeah, I know, Joe.
Right, come on, come this side.
I think I've hurt the back of my leg.
Right, come on. So have you got a short end and a long end? Which is the long end? Okay.
Hey.
So up,
Long end through.
long end through, and up. Okay.
And then short end through.
Right, just pull that so that there we are, like that.
And then short end. Is it la 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 la?
Yeah, pull tight. Don't have to pull it too tight.
I like it so.
Yeah, but now you're pulling it undone. Let go. That's the bit that you need. Okay. And
Oh, there's some teddy bears over there.
off it goes. So, find some shoelaces, find a stick, give it a try. Right, and another activity to keep you busy at home is having a go at playing the planks and islands game. Seeing if you can make your way across a swamp or lava via islands and planks. Now, things that you can make are, or if you've got any garden canes or bits of wood in the house for your plank, we've used pillowcases as our little islands, but don't tell Mummy because she'll get really cross. I've used her beautiful silk Laura Ashley pillowcases. Now, if you haven't got any bits of wood, another option you can use is you can cut up some bits of paper, sellotape them together. Now, they're not going to be as stable, so you might have to use shorter versions of what you can do. But because they roll,
It's hard to use paper.
if you stand on it and then as you walk along it as you're laying it out, oops.
Maybe you should try and find some more wood in the house.
Well, you could fold it and then have a junction in the middle. Right, so have you got the idea of what you're doing? Right, come back here. Now, for the beavers, you've got a puzzle to solve. Michael, come back. Start again. Right, you've got to get from one side to the other with all your creatures, but you can only carry one at a time. Now, if you leave the lion next to the chicken, the lion will eat the chicken. If you leave the chicken next to the plant, the chicken will eat the plant. But if you leave the lion next to the plant, he won't be bothered. So how are you going to get across and get them all across without them eating each other?
So, first, I'll take away the chicken.
Go on then.
Can I move that plank?
Go on then. Let's see how long this takes you to work it out. Well done. So you made it. All right, well, let's give something for you to do, have a practice, get your parents involved, get your brothers and sisters, set tasks for each other. Okay? This also, look out for your invite by email for the group camp on Thursday night. And next week, we've got an exclusive interview by video of somebody who is more experienced than even me. This chap has lived through a proper quarantine, a proper global pandemic disaster with blackouts, curfews, rationing. Who do you think that is? Jeff. Skip. Yes, well done, well prompted. Get a chocolate bar for that later. So, we're going to ask Skip about what it's like to live in a proper sort of state of emergency, not just for a couple of weeks, but for years. And so, if you've got any questions, drop us an email to the usual email address, Bob, 9th Ormskirk, or Beavers at 9th Ormskirk, or Cubs, or Scouts, if you got any, and we'll see if we can get an interview with Skip. So, eyes closed.
I need a drink.
Well, 5 minutes. You're not going to die of thirst. How many days does it take to die of thirst?
1 whole day.
3.
1 whole.
Or is it 3 weeks? No.
3 days.
Survival. 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, 3 hours exposed in shelter, 3 minutes without air. Do you want to try that one? 3 minutes without air? Yeah, typical. Right.
Yeah.
Hands together, eyes closed. Thank you, Jesus, for this day, for my food and for my play. Now my evening thanks I bring for beaver friends and everything. Amen. There's only you.
There's you too.
I'm the leader.
What about Mum?
She's not a beaver. It's too old. Go on, you.
Oh, I promise to do my best to be kind and helpful and to love God.
Good. Flag down. If one of the cub leaders wants to tell me what you do at the end of cubs, I'll include that too. On the road. Okay. True. Dismiss. Good night, all.
Go post that recording.